Thank you. I'm perpetually flabbergasted at how little people know themselves. You'd think we'd get to know ourselves better than just about anybody, wouldn't you? After all, we keep company with ourselves around the clock 24 hours every day. But apparently it isn't so. Even in the physical sense, most of us haven't the vaguest notion of how we look to other people. So often we invent self-assumed drawbacks and failings that we think keep us from being attractive to others. Lately, I've gotten a great deal of mail from people all saying the same thing, and it's this: nobody likes me because of this or that. One girl was ashamed because she was too fat, another because she was too thin. One fellow felt his ears were too big. Another was sure his ears hugged his head too closely. Still another boy was self-conscious because he was too tall. Somebody else complained that he couldn't get ahead because he was too short. To top it all, I got a letter from a girl who moaned about the fact that she was just too darn pretty. Nobody really liked her for herself, just for her body. I'll have more on this after this announcement. Now I'm going to tell you a little secret. Do you know what kind of doctor has the highest rate of rejection of prospective patients? It's the plastic surgeon. And the reason is that the overwhelming majority of people who want this or that feature changed have absolutely nothing wrong with them physically. Their deformity is entirely in the mind. In fact, often what they consider to be their weak point could be their most important asset. It boils down to an option we have of emphasizing whatever part of our personality we want. Thomas Quincy expressed this truth with these words: "Many a man," he observed, "has risen to eminence under the powerful reaction of his mind against the scorn of the unworthy, daily evoked by his personal defects. Who, with a handsome person, would have sunk into the luxury of a careless life under the tranquilizing smiles of continual admiration. Character," somebody once said, "is built out of circumstances. From exactly the same materials, one man builds palaces, while another builds hovels. Just remember, we've all got the same building materials. Which would you rather build, a palace or a hovel? Yours to decide."